queens, all the emperors, all the sultans, all the imams, all the sheikhs, all the presidents are dealing with their own personal jihad as we speak. Because Allah Almighty is issuing the truth, the light. Because He sent the light, He has protected the light. And the light will be left and dispel darkness. So now everyone is dealing with themselves. Who am I? Why am I? How am I? Some people are dealing with it so bad that they are angry. Why do you think we got so many killings in the street? Why do you think we have so much corruption in the government, in the world? Rumors of wars and wars everywhere from east to west. And we are paradise people. This was not like that in paradise. When Adam and Eve, when they listened to the enemy of humanity, Shaitan, Allah Almighty said they had to get out. And they wanted to know why they got to get out. Because Allah Almighty said there are no toilets up here. And I don't care who we are. That's a reality, all of us. Kings and queens and emperors and sheikhs and imams and presidents. They have to take that little break. Well, I have to go take care of some business right now, some very important business, and go into a water closet so the foulness can come out and be flushed out somewhere to remind us that Allah is who He is and Shaitan is who he is. And we are here because our grandparents listened to Shaitan. This is not our homeland. We act like we are inheritors here. Just saw a funeral coming here. Somebody in a progression, a funeral, somebody being taken back to the earth. They've finished their time here. Nobody stays here. Allah's reminding us this is not your homeland. We are paradise people in a foreign place, trying to regather and relearn and return to ourselves. And that's why Allah Almighty sent 124,000 prophets to mankind to remind us, you are not from this place. You're not from this place. And when those scholars that thought that they were the inheritors of religion through their scholarship because they had books of a message that they didn't write. So what gave them the doggone audacity to think that they were masters of a message that they didn't even send? That is Shaitan. Shaitan is a creation, but yet he feels in himself that he should be Lord over humanity. He should be Allah Almighty's viceroy. And when Allah didn't give him that, because of his arrogance, because of his anger, because of his pride, because of his envy, he started to take it out on the one that Allah Almighty told him to bow down to. And he has been doing that ever since. We are the descendants of Adam and Eve. Nothing has changed. We have not gained a tail or extra eye or extra arm or extra leg. We're in the same human form that Allah Almighty fashioned Adam in. We still have that ego that showed a rebellion to Allah Almighty by listening to Shaitan. And we still have that secret that Allah breathed into Adam that we inherited. We have inherited the good and evil of our grandparents. And we got to deal with it. And just like when Allah Almighty sent beloved Muhammad SAW to correct and direct and perfect the people, because not through scholarship, Allah Almighty's way has been that He's always sent someone among the people to direct and correct and perfect the people, not from their scholarship or their mentality, but from Allah Almighty's message through their heart, because no one has created anything. So Allah Almighty has ordered that we purify ourselves, because purification is half of our faith. Purify our minds, purify our bodies, purify our souls. Why? Because Allah Almighty would never put the sacredness and the purity of His word in a dirty being. In a dirty being. Would you put fresh meat in a dirty pot? No, we clean that pot, clean it, and then place in that meat, because it would defile the food. So Allah Almighty, in His way of showing that regardless of, because evil has established itself through shaitan from east to west, north to south, those devils have established that evil, and even though evil and good are present, and there's more evil than good, it still does not mean that the evil has a superiority over good. Even though there's more evil than good. We see it everywhere. The corruption everywhere. And the corruption even in our own selves. Reflect. When is the last time we told a lie? When is the last time we were deceptive? When is the last time we did something against our soul? When is the last time we had some foul thoughts about somebody? Is that indicative of paradise people? That's indicative of people who are influenced by shaitan's corruption, his whisper. And so fasting, Allah Almighty gives us fasting as a means to burn those filthy thoughts, to clean our bodies, to clean our souls. So now we will start to listen to something other than our mentality, and start to listen to the centers of power in our own being that's connected to everything everywhere. And because the Prophet Muhammad ﷺ was connected to his Lord through himself, it wasn't him that was able to say, all right, turn to the book, to this page, and read what Shaitan has hidden from you and everybody, and you protect that. Once we reach that state, no way in the world we can be ordinary. Those are the best of people evolved for mankind. And there has to be a cleansing process. And that's why one cleansing that Allah Almighty sends us trials and tribulations. Tests come on us to clean us, to make us aware that there's something needs to be done, especially when something comes on you. It has no logical reason. There's no logical reason that this should be happening, and my ego totally does not accept it. And I'm angry because now my ego cannot go forth and be praised by people and uplifted by people. But Allah Almighty is testing us to say, who are you putting before me? What partners are you putting before me? That's why the Prophet Muhammad ﷺ says, oh Allah, thank you for the things I like. Alhamdulillah, Allah. Thank you for what I like, and thank you for what I don't like. Because you know best why you are sending. Allah Almighty has our interests at heart. Why would He continue to send 124,000 prophets and then send inheritors of those prophets to always be among human beings, guiding them back to themselves so they can return to paradise while they're still in this life? SubhanAllah. Who is able to do that for us? Who will do that for us? Shaitan's only thing is to keep us from that. And yet we give him every attention.